What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Michael Knapp Fishing. Today's video, we are going to go over the baits from Tuesday's video. We talked about the fall transition and everything that is going on and kind of how I like to approach it. So today, we're going to go over the baits. We're going to roll that intro and we'll get into it, guys. Alright guys, so we are actually out in the boathouse right now. I wanted to actually come out here. Some of you probably know I'm getting married next week, so the videos are going to kind of be sporadic here and there. We're still going to try to stick to our Tuesday, Friday schedule. But there's not going to be a whole lot of fishing for the next few weeks. It'll mostly be tips, tricks, all that jazz, because we're not able to get out on the water just yet. So let's dive straight into it, guys. You know, we talked about fall transition, where the fish are going to be. They're going to be honing in on shad and bait fish, trying to catch those and gorge up on those, getting ready for the winter. So right off the bat, we're going to go ahead and get started with my all-time favorite, the spinnerbait. This is a Lick Creek Custom Lure spinnerbait. It is a double willow blade. It's got a 4 and a 5 blade on there. And I tip it with a X-Zone Lures 4 inch, 3 inch, 4 inch. I can't remember how big that grub is, but that's what I tip that with. And I almost exclusively run chartreuse and white just because it shows up really well in the water, and it kind of really mimics all the bait fish really well. For those of you who don't know, I do throw it on my 7'3" medium heavy action rod. That is my utility and go-to rod for just about everything single hook wise. That's the shad imitator. The next two are gonna be shad imitators as well, and I'll save the fourth one, my favorite one, for last because it's not really a shad imitator, but it comes in handy. Topwater. Everybody knows topwater in the fall is phenomenal. This has been my go-to walking bait as of late. If you've been following this channel for any amount of time, you know what it is. This is the Teckle Kick Knocker. This is the full size. This is not the little one. You can see all the paint missing off of it. I have just absolutely beat the far out of it. It's a phenomenal bait. It works very well. It walks very wide. It's very commanding. You're able to tell it what to do very easily. And it's got a very unique sound to it. Something that not very many baits sound like. It just has a different sound. Like I said, if you've been a part of this channel any amount of time, you've seen all the review videos I've done on it, probably all the fish that I've caught on it. So it's a phenomenal bait to have. I've got it paired with a hollow point as well. This is a 7.2 medium heavy moderate fast. It's got a little bit of tip to it. It's a multi-purpose rod too, kind of. I use it for a lipless bait as well, and I've got that paired with a 7:1 gear ratio Runkle Merked. And I actually run this on fluorocarbon. I know a lot of people are like, oh, how could you? I haven't switched it to mono yet. I do have mono waiting to switch it to, though. All right, the next shad imitator. Everybody knew it would go there. Jerk bait time. Everybody knows a jerk bait is one of the most perfect shad imitators there is. I'm trying to get my camera to focus on it, and it's not wanting to. It's honing in on my face. But shad imitator, jerk bait. This is the Mega Bass 110. I don't think this is the plus one. No, this ain't the plus one. This is just the regular 110. I don't even know what color this is, to be completely honest. I don't keep up with Mega Bass and all their color combinations and all that jazz. Just not something that I'm into. I do like Mega Bass jerk baits. Any jerk baits will work, you know, as long as they are durable. They've got high quality hooks in them, so you aren't going to bend them out. You want a jerk bait that's going to be able to handle those fish a lot easier when you're trying to get them in. I do run that on a hollow point as well, 6'7" medium fast with a Shimano Curado DC, and I think this is on 12-pound test fluorocarbon by Suffix. The final bait, my all-time favorite bait. If you know me, you know what bait's coming. This is the bait that 3 out of the 4 years during the Big Bass Tour has cashed me a check, and that is the jig. And I know this kind of goes against everything we were just talking about of shad imitators and everything. The jig gets bit. Some variation color-wise. I've got black and purple on here right now because Douglas was very murky and dirty. So I wanted something that's going to stand out a little bit. I've got that paired, tipped with a X-Zone Lures Adrenaline Crawl. This is going to change very, very soon because the water temperature is changing. So as it gets colder, the imitation needs to get a little less intrusive. This is very busy, flaps very hard. I'm gonna go down to the muscleback crawl here very soon. And then after the muscleback crawl, I will go down to the Rebel Chunk. And they all just kind of vary down of different flappability. That's actually a video that we're gonna do, is the difference in the flaps and all that jazz on the X-Zone crawls. This is the Suppressor by Old 18. It is a 7-foot medium heavy fast. This is my all-time favorite rod. Y'all know that. Absolutely love this rod. And I've got it paired with probably my all-time favorite reel. This is the Lose Pro TI. It is a 7.3 to 1 to 7 something. I can't remember. 7.5 to 1. 7.5 to 1 gear ratio, 11 ball bearings in it. I am running this with a 17-pound test fluorocarbon, and the jig itself is a Lick Creek Custom Lures jig. This is one of my signature series colors as well, black and purple. It is a 3/8 ounce ball head. One thing, you know, I've harped about jigs all throughout on this channel, and I'm not gonna harp on it too much, but make sure that you've got a good quality keeper on there. Make sure that your jig keeper comes over that hook perfectly. You don't want a keeper that's gonna be way up here and it's gonna expose that hook. Make sure that weed guard is sitting right on top of your hook. That way when you drive the hook, it goes through perfectly and hooks just like so. If that hook keeper is way, or the weed guard is way up here, it's not going to do you any good, and it's going to get snagged and hung up on stuff. So make sure you've got a good quality jig, especially this time of year. All right, guys, so there it is. Those are my top 4 favorite baits to have tied on during the fall transition. They come in handy, they get bit, and when you're out there during the fall, yes, it's a great time to be searching for a true giant. But for me, it's all about the numbers. I don't have a whole lot of luck during the fall for whatever reason. I just really struggle during the fall. So it's been a nice change that I've been able to get out there and just absolutely waylay on them and beat the far out of them, catching, you know, upwards of 20 fish a day. It's just been absolutely phenomenal for me on Douglas and Cherokee. Guys, if y'all like these videos, do me a huge favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment down in the comment section below. Let me know where you're watching from. I want to hear, what are your top favorite baits for this time of year? Leave those down there in the comment section for me. I want to hear it. Take care, everybody.